What is up, you filthy animals? We're back for another video today. Today I would like to go over some of the stuff that I don't normally cover or haven't covered more of in a long time, which is how to help out the non-spenders and the guys that spend very minimal. So I know a lot of you guys. Before I even get into this, I'm gonna put a disclaimer on this of saying that you can play this game without spending money or for spending very little money. You won't be the best person out there. I can guarantee you that right now. You will not be the strongest player in the kingdom versus kingdoms, in the UAC, whatever. You will not be the strongest player, but you can still play the game without spending a lot of money and still have fun. So, first things first, we'll go over so stats. How do you get stats without spending money or spending very little money? So, I would highly recommend research. Research is the first one I'm going to talk about. And then, so you just go in, and if you're a minimal spender, I would recommend getting the research stones, like a $5 set, $10 set. So, that's pretty minimal. In my opinion, $10 is very minimal. Some of you guys, $5 is like a lot of money just to throw at a phone game. So, to each their own. But if you guys are trying to spend as little money as possible, the things that I'd recommend actually spending money on are the things that are going to help you progress farther, that have the longest effects. So the things that have the longest effects, in my opinion, that don't ever change or very rarely change more of, are things like your research stones. I can't talk. And like your building armor, stuff like that. The stuff that helps you build your castle for a long time, stuff that helps you research for cheaper, stuff like that is stuff that is permanent. They might come out with better building gear, but you're still going to have building gear that helps you not use as much resources. So those are packs that I definitely recommend if you're a minimal spender or spend very little on the game. I know people that don't spend very much on this game at all, and they still have like the building gear. Like a purple set is like $5, and then research stones for like $5 or $10. So there's $10 just to make your life a little bit easier to get ahead in the game as a non spender or a very minimal spender. So just doing that just to get moved along. The next thing I'd recommend is gear. Gear is one that you can get pretty easy now. Demon Hunter gear is pretty easy to get. So, how do you get Demon Hunter gear without spending? So you can go into your Alliance store right here, into this Hero store, Alliance store, whatever, and you can get the stuff to make demon gear. So, like the Sealed Demon Hunter fragments, you get that stuff here. Your Beast Fangs, your Ebony, your Coal, your Animal Hide, you can get all of those things here. And so, you can get all that stuff. I don't have a lot of hero gold right now, but a way to get a lot of this hero gold is if you have banners. They give you a lot for just a little bit of banners. So those are one of the things that I'd recommend just getting rid of. So do that. You can get banners pretty easy through your Alliance Conquest stuff. Oh, I hit the wrong button. But through your Alliance Conquest stuff right here, or whatever it's called, Alliance Celebration, this stuff, you can get a lot of banners every week just by doing the Alliance Celebration. So do that, and then of course use your banners to upgrade your stats as well. So that you can get banners for free. You can get the demon fragments there, and then you can get demon fragments here in the mine. You can get the rare materials chest here in the mine, and you can get Sun King, which Sun King's going to take forever. If you're a non-spender, I don't recommend Sun King. You can eventually go for it. Like, I would say once you get your Demon Hunter gear, go for it. But you're not going to ever get Sun King in a very efficient manner without spending. But you can get Demon Hunter gear pretty quickly without spending much money at all. So, or any money at all, you can get it. So, Red Guard raids is the other place you can get Demon Hunter fragments, the fragment stuff right here for free in your chest. So let's see. I think I have some unopened that I can show you. So in the bonus chest, you just do this and 15 right there. Wham. So do that. Those are ways you can do it. Do everything you can to get stuff like your airship XP, stuff like that to upgrade your stats. Airship level is very important. And then you can get your guard stuff here, your fragments here. So it takes a while. I'm not saying that any of this is fast, but I will say that this is ways of doing this for free. Your artisan materials, whatever, for free here. And your hero store, and then your gears here as well. I buy level 5 gears here all the time. I buy level 4 gears here, and I need to do that right now before the reset happens. But I buy all my gears here. I don't spend money on my gears. So all my level 5 stuff that I have here, I did not spend money on. I actually just went to that store. And it's taken me a good long time to do it. But I will say that doing it that way, you can't... Wow, I'm hitting wrong buttons, guys. My bad. But anyway, but you can get a lot of your stuff like this for free without spending money. It's not the fastest way, I agree, but it is a way of doing it without spending money. So there is that. And then your catacombs, you can get stuff like... you can get all your stuff in the catacombs for free. So catacombs, you can get troop health, top 3 stats. You can get up in the mines. The higher you go in the mines, the more you get. And you guys can laugh at where I am in the mines. I don't really care. I don't push mines that hard. But you can get your coat of arms stuff here. It's slow, but you can get it. You can get your blue bearings and all this stuff for your airship here. And you can upgrade all of those. I would definitely recommend going for blue over green, just because I don't think you can upgrade green as far as you can upgrade the blue and the purples and stuff like that. And then you can get your purple fragments here. So all of these things you guys can get to get your stats up higher. And then also stuff like this, damage, infantry damage, all these damage stats, you can get all that stuff here. And then resources. You can get a lot of resources from the mines. This is why I actually started doing mines more, is because of the amount of resources I could get. So I'm not going to do an in-depth video about mines, because if I was going to tell you guys I knew anything about the catacombs, I'd be lying for sure. I've been saying mine, but it's catacombs. So all of these places, the catacomb trader, the mining loot, and the expedition ship, are all excellent ways of getting free stuff to help you increase your stats, your building stuff, everything, just getting your resources, all the stuff you need. Even like the steel, all of that you can get here in these 3 places. So these are all ways I would definitely recommend getting your stats up. You can get your nobility gems here for free. Everything here is going to take a while, but you can get it. And then also you can get your materials chest to get like your copper and all that good stuff. And then I know a guy right now that's actually pushing C30 to C31 buying badges through the mine. I mean, it has taken him a long time, but he is determined not to spend money. And he's doing it. So and then over in here, the higher you go and this stuff, you can get like your airship gears to upgrade your airship parts, all that good stuff. So those are all ways that you guys can increase your stats, your castle level, stuff like that, without spending a whole wad of cash on this game. So another way, let's see here. What else do we got for stats? I would definitely recommend doing this if you're non-spender. I do this all the time. I do this every day. Just doing the once a day gold thing. You get 1,500 gold, 1,000 gold, whatever. And you just get another 100 gold every day. 105 gold every day. So do that. Work on your guards as much as you can for free. It's not always the easiest way to do it. But to get guards, you can get them through your personal bounties. You can get... guard fragments here. You can get airship XP. You can get everything. You can get your steel badges, Lord XP, airship XP, gears, guard fragments, all of that here in the mine stuff. So, I mean, in the, hero store stuff. So those are all ways you guys can increase your stats for free and get guard XP here, everything. So those are ways you guys can increase your guard stats. You can go in here once you get all your stuff, and you can do shooting gallery. I do shooting gallery stuff. I mean, there's many ways. It might be more worth it depending on how low your equipment is to reset some of this stuff every once in a while, so you're not doing the 10, 24, 60, however many it takes to get the top number ones down. But you can if you want to. For shooting gallery. So these are all ways that you guys can build up your castles without spending any money. Minimal spending. Daily deals, I think, are still the best bang for your buck. If you want to spend $5, you can get some coat of arms, some stuff like this. You can get this stuff right here, these packets, and they give you all sorts of different stuff. These daily value chests for 99 cents. And when you can do these ones, you get 3,000 gold for 99 cents. So if you're needing gold for shields, if you're needing gold for anything, you can spend $5 and get 1,500 gold quick. So, I mean, these are all ways you guys can get, like, hope stones, any of this stuff just for free. So, I mean, I'd recommend it. I would never recommend you guys to spend money, but I'm telling you, if you are going to spend money in a minimal manner, these are ways you can do it. So, I mean, I wanted to say that too. I talk about packs all the time, but I don't want you guys thinking that I want to tell you guys that to play this game you have to spend. You don't have to spend, but it makes your life easier, and there's ways of spending very minimally without putting all your cash out on a freaking cell phone game. So, once we have that all said and done, so you have that, you want to build your castle. You want to get up to higher castle levels. So, good example of non-spenders is, where is he? I lost him. Oh, he's right beside me. Okay, Melbrick, this guy right here. This guy, very minimal spender. I mean, but he still goes, plays the game, has fun. I don't know how he does it. I spend more money than he does, obviously. But he's got close to like 900 stats without spending that much. And in the grand scheme of things, like I said, you're not going to be a main power player. But he's still able to go have fun, play the game, go do some looting in UAC, go hit some smaller castles, whatever. I mean, I don't think that there's any shame in enjoying the game, however you play it. So, but once you get this done, you want to push your castle level. So, see this guy right here? He's got LP2, LP3. I think there's a 4. This guy's got Cotton 1, 2, 3, 4. All these guys have farm castles. And these farm castles, they use in the mines, they use in the catacombs, they use them to gather resources so that way they can just kick the farm out, loot the farm for the resources instead of trading it, and they get more resources, and they double the resources, triple the amount of resources they can get in a day. So that way they can build their troops up, they can build their castle up, they can do more research. All of those things are ways of making sure that you can, build your castle up faster without spending money. So those are all definite ways that I would recommend you guys to do that. For sure. So those are ways that you can build your castle faster. And then, like I said, catacombs, mines, all those places, you can get more resources daily. So that way, if you're pushing a castle upgrade, you need to do that. You can do it that way, and you can get your iron, silver, wood, food, whatever. And then another way you can get food is you can ask if you can have a farm in your alliance. So these guys all have farms in their alliance. So they set up a rally by themselves. So if you can only kill a level 27 guard rally by yourself, rally at 27, put one troop in from your farm, and go and kill it. Just tell your alliance, be like, hey guys, I'm trying to save up for a castle. I need as much food as I possibly can. I'm doing farm rallies. And so you just put one troop into your rally, and then you get all of the rewards from getting one rally. Oh, yeah, this guy's asking if anybody's going to join. Am I late? Nope. I'll help him out. Oh, somebody already joined. Oh, well. Wow. My game's glitching. All right, cool. So those are all ways that you guys can get your resources up faster without spending a lot of money. Other things that I would do as a non-spender, I would definitely keep your hospitals up. I'd keep your tents up so that way you can build more troops. You can keep the troops that you've worked hard to train. So that way if they get killed, all you need is resources to heal them. And I already told you guys how to get resources for free. So those are all ways of doing that. And so those are all ways that I'd recommend. Like I said, you can get like the curiosity boxes from the mine. You can get your coat of arms stuff from the catacombs. You can get your airship stuff from the catacombs. All of those things. And then catacombs, like I said, I don't claim to be the smartest person when it comes to catacombs. But some things for stats in the catacombs is when you level up your creation. Don't laugh. I know this is the worst thing you've probably ever seen. But you can get like your troop attack, your troop health, stuff like this. You can get real stats from the catacomb, leveling up your catacomb stuff. So these are all ways of getting more stats just through the catacombs. Which I didn't know at first, so honestly that's probably why my catacombs suck so bad. But I'm working on it slowly but surely. And then once you get all the stuff to build all your castles, you want to build troops faster. Ways of getting speed ups is here through the ship. And then in your research expedition, you can get a ton. So the more research you do, the more you can get of speed ups, because this gives you a good amount of food and wood, and it also gives you a whole crap load of 3-hour speed ups. I mean, it is awesome. I mean, that's how I do all of these. I mean, all the troops that I built in the last I don't know, what was it, like a week and a half. So I started off with, I don't know if I showed you guys, probably like 350,000 troops, and I bumped up to 1.1 million. So when I did that through all the 3 hour speed ups I got. And for your non-spenders, there's no problem in trying to build up your lower tiers first, so you have the troops to do your gathering, to do your rallies, stuff like that. Build up your lower tiers. There's no problem in doing that, so that way you have the troops to do all of those things, and then work on your upper tiers as you go. Just so if you want to speed train a bunch of low tier guys that don't cost hardly any resources. Because I know I can train. Oh, we'll just look at this. So I mean, just your artillery. So say you want to get a lot of artillery built for, I don't know, for gathering or whatever, you go look at your information right here. So this guy right here has a troop load of 13. This guy's got a troop load for 9. So, I mean, this guy's obviously better for gathering. So you just train a whole bunch of these guys for 63,000 food and 50,000 wood. And you can trade a whole crap load of these guys for hardly anything. In 4 hours, you train 1,000 of them. So, I mean, you could train a whole bunch of these guys for pretty cheap, and then you have a lot of artillery to go gather. So if you guys want to do something like that, so especially for like your farms and for just castles you're using to gather, I would definitely recommend training artillery. I mean, that's the one time that I recommend artillery is like on farms, stuff like that. We're not using troop formations to attack people. I'd recommend a lot of artillery in those kind of situations, so that way they can gather more. Because, so let's say I go to gather from my mine right here. And you guys probably already know this, but I'm just showing you guys just in case. Or for the new people out there. So you go to gather and say I send these guys. So I send 214,000 infantry and cavalry and some distance. I'm gathering 206,000 silver. I send just 20,000 of these cannons, 20,000 of these cannons, 20,000 of these cannons, or 14,000, whatever. But I send all these cannons, and I'm way ahead with just a small amount of troops that I'm sending. I'm with just, I don't know how much that is, but we'll just say, so you've increased the amount you can gather by just using artillery. And then I could actually get more without using cavalry, because infantry are the next best gatherers. So 270,000. So you guys get the picture. You get your artillery and your infantry are probably your best troop load people. They carry the most out of everybody. So those are definite ways that you guys can get more resources for your farms, or just if you want to gather more, train more artillery. And look at the troop information. So when you go in here, you want people to gather. You go in here, you go into train, check your information. This guy's got a troop load of 24. This guy's got a troop load of 14. I can tell you which one I'm going to use to train more of to get more gatherers. So, I mean, that's all things you guys can look at. So, and if you guys want to shield, stuff like that. So, let's say kill events coming up and you guys don't want all your troops to die. Either I would say hide your troops in a bigger castle, hide your troops in a castle that's already shielded. Or if you don't want to spend any money and you want to shield, you can go in here and you can buy like your 8-hour peace shields. So you can stock up on those when it's not kill event. And then once it's, so you can go buy a whole bunch of these guys for kill event. And then when kill event rolls around, use all your shields. And then when it's not kill event and you're worried about somebody attacking you, just hide your troops in somebody that's shielded. Or hide your troops in somebody like the C40 over here, where you know that they're probably not going to die, or your troops aren't going to die. So I could just go hide my troops in these guys over here that have their shields, or your C40s or something like that. These guys, go hide your troops in there. And if you have resources open, either you can do one of two things. You can keep your resources in packs until you're ready to use them, which I already recommend. Or you can go to these daily deals on these days that have daily deals. So if you're willing to spend like $5 a week, or even let's see here, $3 a week, and you can be shielded all week. You can buy 24-hour shields and just shield all week. And I definitely recommend that for non-spender or minimal spenders, or guys that don't spend very much. just getting these 99-cent packs, because then you get 3,000 gold. So if you buy 3 of them, which is overkill, you only need 2 and like 0.1. But you buy 3 of these and you have enough gold to shield all week, and you have 2,000 extra gold for whatever you guys want to do. So those are all ways that I'd recommend. And if you're a non-spender and you don't want to get smashed all the time, I'd recommend that. Or not spending very much, I'd recommend that. So those are all ways that I'd recommend doing that. And then, like I said, even if you're not planning on spending very much, I'd recommend building gear, even like the $5 stuff and the research gems, $5 stuff. You can get all of that. And then the rest of your gear, gems, everything like that, you can get for free. It's not going to be as fast, but you can get it all. So those are all things I'd recommend. And then, again, kill beasts, kill all sorts of stuff. And then you can get your other gear for like your troop training, your resource gathering, all of that stuff you can get. Even if it's not the greatest stuff, you can get all of this stuff, like your hospital capacity, healing cost, all of this stuff, like this one, the troop load, the food gathering speed, wood gathering speed, your iron production, all that stuff you can get for free if you go kill beasts, and you get all this stuff for free. So those are all, oh man, sorry about that. But anyway, those are all things that you guys can do to get the best bang for your buck out of the game for small amounts of spending or non-spending at all. So if you guys are non-spenders, this is the video for you. I'm not promising ever, I won't even say that it's even a chance that you guys are going to be the biggest player in the game, but you can still enjoy the game without spending very, very minimal amount of money on the game. So anyway, if you liked today's video, throw a like on there, subscribe, and if you have any questions on anything else about not spending on this game, please ask me in the comments. Find me on Discord, find me on Facebook, and I will get back to you guys in the next video.